Good morning. So hopefully you can hear me over the air conditioner. I am in the studio this morning in my workout gear because I'm going to do a little mini Pilates workout. But before I do that, I'm going to show you guys how I set up for a client. Apparently these last few videos that I've done over the course of weeks, maybe even a month, are null and void for right now because for some reason my camera keeps switching the format and my laptop doesn't recognize that format, so I can't use those videos right now. So I plan to call Geek Squad, figure that out, whatever. But this one has the correct format, so let's hope I don't have any issues. And sorry for my nasaliness, my allergies. It's been the story of my life. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch me set up a little bit and show you how I get ready for a client. My clients are not coming until later on this afternoon / this evening, but I like to just have it all ready to go. So first thing I'm gonna do is pull out my cart. This is my lash cart, which you guys have seen in what's on my lash cart video. A few things have changed on this. I'll probably do an updated what's on my lash cart video later on. Right now my lash cart is kind of messy because I worked last night or yesterday morning, but that's okay. We will clear that off. So I'm just gonna drag that out from over in the little corner, and I gotta get that little spoolie off the floor with my vacuum cleaner. I'll show you all that too. So what I'm gonna do now is just clean off my surface, which I do after every client anyway, but I don't know, it makes me feel better to do it again. So let's see if I can sit you guys here. So actually I just realized I should probably refill my glue ring container, so let's go grab some extra glue rings and fill this up. Alright, so that is all set. The next thing I'm going to do is dry off and spray my tweezers with alcohol. So they're sitting here, they soaked overnight in the barbicide. I usually don't leave them overnight, but I forgot to empty it. So we got a good handful of tweezers. Lay this out on the towel. And then I'm going to take my alcohol again and spray. So sometimes I wipe down my surface with this spray, just my alcohol, and disinfect that way. Sometimes I use my light. So now I'm going to dry these off, making sure that I also get the inside of the tweezer so no liquid is left behind and my tweezers don't rust sooner than what they need to, or at all if I can help it. one. I've got a cough drop in my mouth if you hear that. So I've gotten asked, why do I go in with alcohol even though I've already technically sanitized with the barbicide. So a big reason is because I don't want any barbicide residue still on my tweezers and then touching the clients. Technically, even when I remove the tweezers from the barbicide, I should be wearing gloves because you never know how it's going to react to your skin. But I've dealt with barbicide for so long, it doesn't bother me, but I never know if there's a possibility that it could bother a client. So I just choose to clean them off, and it's just an extra step of sanitizing. And for me personally, I feel like you can't go wrong with sanitizing twice. Like, I mean, one extra quick step that ensures that they're clean and that no residue is left behind on the client. This is just glue because I'm clumsy. So next, what I do is I start to grab, oops, I bought these things from Dollar Tree and they have been coming in handy. Lately, I usually do 3 to 4 clients every day that I work, which is only 3 days right now because I'm in school. Most of you know that. And so what I do with these is, let me get my alcohol. First of all, I'm going to spray them because I also put these in the barbicide, and surprisingly enough, it doesn't like disintegrate in the barbicide. So we're going to clean these out just the way I did with the tweezers. And what I do with these is I prep my primer. I swear, anything that you can have prepped already just saves some time, makes you more efficient, makes a more pleasant experience for the client because you get to get them in and out. And yeah, so we're gonna clean these off, and then I'm going to show you guys my layout for each client. Usually I use paper towels for my layout, and you'll see what I mean by that in a minute. But I'm all out of paper towels right now, so I have to go to the store. So I'll be using some dental bibs. So what I typically do is I take a look at what kind of clients I have for that day, and that'll determine which tweezers I lay out on that paper towel or dental bib, whatever you want to use. And we'll go from there. So let me go grab my phone to check who I'll have today. So I have a volume, a classic, and a hybrid today. So my classic will be my second client. Volume is my first client. And then hybrid, I believe, is my last client. And usually for hybrid I use 2 volume tweezers, like basically like a boot style tweezer. I prefer a boot style. And then a classic tweezer, which is just my straight tweezer. That's what I consider my classic tweezer. That's what I like to use for classics. And then I'm going to put my little primer containers here, and I just give it about 3 squirts is usually good enough. If I gotta go back, I gotta go back. Put the lids on. So then I'm going to get all of these little tools. So I'm going to get 3 spoolies. I use about 2 lip wands per client. So I'll get 6 of those. And then I'm going to do this. Oops. I'm making a mess here. So that is like my basic setup. And then what I do next, as you can see, I still have some tape left over, which I don't let it go past that day's work. So whatever's left hanging, I usually find another use for it or just throw it away. So next what I'm going to do is prep my tape. I usually use about, oh, I gotta get some more tape out. I usually use about 3 strips on each eye. Sometimes I can get away with 2, so let me go grab those. Alright, so the bed is super simple to do. I've got my 2 dental bibs that I'm going to lay out on my pillow. So this is, even though it doesn't look like it, this is actually a pillowcase, and I remove this every week and give it a good wash and bleach. I actually like that it's white because I can bleach it. So put my dental bibs up there so that A, I don't get anything on my pillow to discolor it, and B, obviously for sanitization purposes, you never know what's on people's heads. I'm just saying. And I also have my disposable sheet, and this I always change as well, as like along with this at the end of the week. Now if I get wax or something on it, I would change it sooner, and I have multiple of these stretchy type of fitted sheets so that I can interchange them. I always like to make sure like the lip of the dental bib is like folded down so that it covers more surface. So now I've got my tray that is ready to go. I've got my bed that is ready to go. I always keep a blanket at the end of the bed in case clients get cold, and I always change those out too, which I think I've mentioned before in a video. I've got my other 2 clients ready to go, and I am all prepped for work later. And then the other stuff, like I said earlier, I'll just be cleaning after I turn off this camera. I'll be cleaning up, taking my trash out, what else? Oh, and prepping my fans. And that is about it. So, thank you for clicking on this video, and make sure you click the subscribe button. Stay tuned for the next video, and that is it for this video or tutorial or whatever you want to call it. I will see you in the next one. Bye.